Unmuted. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I don't know.
You're unmuted now, right?
Yeah, we're unmuted now.
It's always just keeping you on your toes. That's all we're doing here.
I'm just still trying to figure things out. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're here.
We're here. Thank goodness. It's been a day, a week.
Welcome to Adventures in Cardmaking, everybody. Thank you for those of you that are joining us live. And if you're catching the replay, we appreciate that as well. We know sometimes maybe this wasn't a good day and time for everybody, but that's what's so great about having these replays. But Miss Chari, do you want to do a quick overview of what Adventures in Cardmaking is?
Sure. Adventures in Cardmaking is a card making adventure.
It's already been an adventure.
I mean, it's in the title. I was trying to think. I think the first time I did these was in 2019, and I just did it in lawnfawn stories, and it was just me by myself taking pictures of things. But oh,
I know. Don't worry. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. But then pandemic, and there was maternity leave for Kelly, and things were crazy. So when we brought it back, we decided to make it a live video, and I roped Jen into doing it with me, and it was way more fun this way. And basically what I do is I post some polls on Instagram, on the lawnfawn Instagram stories. They're only there for 24 hours. You get to vote on, we usually have 3 things, and then we create something with those 3 things that win. So you help us choose our adventure, and hopefully you guys play along too.
Yeah, and if you want to play along, this is very laid back. I know we'll chat a little bit about create with us while we're creating. That's a little bit more structured, where I do make a handout ahead of time and have coloring guides and such. But this is a more laid back approach. So we would absolutely love... Yeah, casual crafting. We would love for you to create along with us, but you do not need to use the same things. Really, Chari and I just wanted to get together and create together. We are East Coast Fawnies, but she's down in North Carolina and I'm up in Massachusetts. So it's a fun time for us to get together. I absolutely live for challenges like this, where we don't know what we're going to be creating. This is a little bit out of Chari's comfort zone, but it's a lot of fun.
I like plans.
Yeah, Chari likes plans. I'm good without plans. But if
I do not have a plan.
If you have the same items that we have, yeah, sure, use that. But if it just inspires you to pull out some lawnfawn and start coloring, start creating, then we accomplished our goal today.
The suggestions are just that. They're suggestions. They're a jumping off point. If you're stuck, it's great to be like, hey, use these things. And, because sometimes the catalog of all your things is just overwhelming, right? So
yeah,
if you've got some parameters, I like to call them the parameters, it helps a little. You'd be like, oh, I like Dandy Day, but I hate Twine, so I'm not using that. That's cool. That's fine.
That's cool. Now, I was teching over here, but did you say what the parameters are for this month already?
Oh, no. So Dandy Day was the stamp set that you picked. Pattern paper over stencils, which Jen and I were just talking that pattern paper won last time, so we're going to have to change some stuff up a little bit. And Twine over washi tape, which was also the winner last time we had that matchup, so we may have to change it. But so yeah, Dandy Day, pattern paper, and Twine. And if you guys ever have suggestions, you can please let us know, because we're always looking for more ideas on things to play with.
Yeah. And I know I'm seeing in the comments, some people are watching us during work or listening to us during work. But no worries, you can always come back to the replay, create later. Maybe we'll help inspire you on what you want to maybe work on tonight after work. I do see that some people are saying my sound is a little off. I'm not quite sure why. I am
using louder than me, probably.
Yeah, well.
I don't know if you can. That's just normal.
I'll turn my sound down a little bit. Shari's is maxed, so I'm hopefully not overpowering her too much. I try not to.
I have a microphone. Hopefully that helps, but I'm not a loud person. Sorry.
I think it does help a lot. So I'm going to flip our screens. I am going to tell you when I flip to our desktop, you guys are going to see the graphic for Adventures in Card Making. I'm going to quickly fix it. That's what I was trying to fix when Chari was talking. So no worries. You'll see our desks in just a minute. But here we go.
This is real life.
Yeah, real life here.
Hot mess Thursday.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, there's our desk. Oh, but I'm upside down.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that. That's easy. That I can fix. Let me just find the screen to fix it. It's right here, I think.
We have some people who love Dandy Day. I think Dandy Day, I have feelings about Dandy Day because they're dandelions, and dandelions are weeds to me. They're not my favorite in the world, but lately we have a lot of dandelions in our yard, and Scout likes to run through them and make all the stuff go everywhere.
And I said that clearly my Dandy Day set hasn't been used as much. But it is older. You can tell it's older, but not as much ink on it. So, all right, I guess we're going to start stamping.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll start with some mice.
That's always a good start. Beth just cut her dies apart for Dandy Day. Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Now and then. Mine are all cut apart.
I don't know
about Jen's if she hasn't used hers.
Nope, look.
Oh, look, they're partly cut apart.
I always cut as I go. Chari and I do it a little bit differently. I cut as I go.
I used to cut as I go, but now I'm just like, you just get it all done. I forget what are in this set here. We need some flowers, probably.
I see people are saying I'm a little muffled. I kind of don't want to turn my mic off because then you're going to hear the beeping from my laptop. So I kind of feel like I'm going to keep it like this for now.
She's just going to have to quiet
if that seems okay to everybody.
She's going to have to take it down a notch.
That's hard for me to do. You know that.
I really don't know. I guess I should just stamp all the mice because I seriously have no plan. And this is not how I work, people. This is not how
Chari usually comes with a plan. I love this little mouse that's blowing the dandelions. I think that is the sweetest. I'm definitely using that.
Oh, they say a slight echo. Let me put my earbud in and see if that fixes that.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's a Chari problem and not the Jen problem.
Yeah, because...
All right, I really don't know what I'm doing either. No idea. So I was just telling Chari, I feel like I've been a little burnt out lately. I had a really busy spring gearing up for a lot of classes and designing a lot of stuff. And I've had a hard time since I've been home getting back into the swing of creating. So I don't know what you guys do when you are in a little bit of a creative rut, but I've just been trying to organize and pick up a little bit in my studio. I still have unpacking to do from over a year ago when we moved. So I just kind of been working on that, which I have found inspiring. So maybe you guys have some ideas on other things that can be done. Stuff like this is really fun for me because there's no pressure. But I got to get my butt in gear because I got some classes to design for. Bonnie says, Jen, didn't you have a class with this set? I did not do an online class with this set, actually. I think this is before the pandemic. So There's no online class for this one. I did use it, I think, in-person classes, but I don't know. I'm trying to I feel like maybe I had double sets. Sometimes when a set is being used for an in-person class, I have doubles. So those that help me kit have a set, but I still have a set to work with. And that's what I think maybe why my set looks so new, but except for the sentiment. I bet they used double the sentiment. I don't really know. It's a blur. We should probably, I'll look up, do you know, Chari? Are you talking, Chari? Oh yeah, we can't hear you. I was just thinking how it was just me that I could hear. Let me make sure it's nothing on my end. No, you're not muted on my end. I'm going to look up, while Chari figures that out, I'm going to look up when Dandy Day came out, because I don't remember. And I know it was quite a while ago. Let's see. I love that Lawnfawn's website has the year for us. Oh, spring of 2020. So this was probably, I was supposed to teach at a bunch of places the spring of 2020, but I didn't, obviously. So I actually had online videos and still shipped the kits to the stores I was supposed to teach at. But those videos I never made into online classes, but maybe I should. I should look into them. Let's see. There. Oh, I can hear me. Okay. I just muted Chari for a second until. Chari, will you just give me a thumbs up when you think you want me to unmute you? Hopefully she can hear me. Liz says, when she's uninspired, I pull out one of your class kits. I just unmuted Chari. I haven't finished, Jen. She goes, don't think that would help you. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I should go down and shop one of my class kits. That might be fun. All right. I still can't hear you. You were fine pre-headphones. I think maybe just take those off and don't worry about my echoiness. No, I still can't hear you. Make sure up in the Bluetooth area that your headphones are definitely disconnected. Oh. You're definitely not muted on my end. She said, I know. I can read her lips really well. I'll let her just kind of figure that out. We know we can't hear Chari. We're working on it. Okay, I'm going to start coloring my mice.
What about now?
Yep.
But there's an echo.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do really light brown mice because it's been my jam lately. I haven't been doing brown mice. I mean, gray mice much. But I'm going to start coloring, but I'll kind of peek up at Chari every once in a while in her stressed out face. Heather says she would love a class with this. Oh. Do you want to leave and come back, Chari, maybe? Yeah, leave and come back. I'll look for you. I'm just going to leave her camera thing there and we'll see what happens. Maybe Chari and I will have to do an East Coast Fawnie class with this set.
Okay, how about now?
I think we're okay.
Okay, it wouldn't let me go to like the settings for my mic to check it on
That's so weird.
where my face was, and that's why I was
like,
so I was trying to switch to the mic that was on the other one, and that's when I got, oh God, I swear, one day One day we'll have another technology problem.
It's all right. It's just because, like, I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I tried.
It's all good. No worries. Heather says, Jen, are there still kits left for the bird feeder class? So, Heather, I'm not 100% sure because Scrappy Chic is the store in Michigan. They're the ones that take the orders and sell those. But if it's still listed on their website, then you can still order a kit. And I have a link to them on my Seeds the Day class listing that brings you right to my kit page for them. After I'm done coloring, maybe I'll go peek, but I haven't looked lately to see if there are still some available.
Oh, this looks terrible. What?
I think the other reason why I have had a hard time getting back into creating again is we're getting really nice weather finally here in New England, and I think I have a little bit of spring fever. Almost like the end of school where you don't want to work anymore.
Might help if I turn the lights on my desk up. Sorry, guys. I was like, why is this so dark?
I'm just glad it's not always me.
Oh my gosh. It's been
no offense.
Just be real.
What is it? Misery likes company. Thanks, Chari.
If you guys think we have our act together, you are very wrong.
No, I never pretend. I never pretend to have my act together.
I was so distracted by the mic, and now I'm like, I don't know how to color a mouse, and then the lights aren't on, and just,
oh my gosh. Well, I was over here talking, Chari, and I wasn't looking up because I was creating.
Well, I'm like,
curious. And I'm like, oh, I really haven't heard Chari in a while.
I was saying things, but you were just talking over me, and I was like, I don't think she can hear me.
Yeah. Which I try not to. I know I am the louder of the two.
Then I was like, let me say something that she would actually react to. And I said, you should give it some love. And you just, nothing.
Nothing. Yep. No. I could not hear you.
Look, we do this just in our house, people. We don't have like a studio and fancy things. We don't have helpers.
Yeah. We don't have a tech. We don't have tech staff.
No, it's just us trying to. It's us and the mice just trying to get by.
Yeah, Libby knows me really well. Ava, I am not going to touch anything. She's just saying I'm still a little fuzzy, but I'm literally not touching anything because I've not had good luck with tech this year.
Because we tried and we're just not going to go there.
Hi, Eileen. Good to see you. Yeah, so Chari, we might have to do an East Coast Fawnies class with this set, everybody's saying.
Oh. I literally just said that dandelions are not my favorite.
That's okay. We could
bring in another set too, like with some bigger flowers or something.
Yeah. We haven't even talked about when our next East Coast Fawnies classes will be. It's been a busy spring. Yeah.
I was gone like 2 weekends in a row.
Yep.
Jen's been gone.
Yep.
There was a release.
A little crazy.
There was a new release of new things. Did anyone have a favorite thing from the new release?
Oh, yeah. Monique says this makes the best live. I love the fun and fact that it feels like being online connected with friends. Friends who don't know technology. Yeah.
Oh my God. Just keeping it real, people.
All right. This is actually quick to color, at least. Let's see. Dandelions are yellow.
Indeed, they are.
Last I checked. Yes, and happy birthday, Eileen. So Eileen is a local. She lives in Connecticut and shops at Papercraft Clubhouse.
Ah. She can tell Tracy hello.
Aw, thank you, Miss Libby. She says she loves our real people in their craft room lives. Can always count on us for that, that's for sure.
It's real life.
Real life.
We like to think we're cool and got it all together, but we're not.
I know. Oh boy. I'm just happy, guys. My camera's working. It's in focus.
You should probably not. Don't say those words too loud.
It's baby steps.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
So Liz thinks the new interactive is so cute. I agree.
I think I was going to try and make that with the dandelions.
I was wondering if you were going to.
I don't know how I feel about it now, but that was my plan.
I am not. I am using it in my new upcoming class, though. Seeds the Day.
Oh, are you doing the interactive in that class?
I am.
It's a really easy one, I feel like.
It's just fun. Yeah, it's super fun. And I haven't done an interactive in class in a while, so I figured.
These colors are not bright enough for this.
I keep holding my marker cap in my hand, and that's probably not helpful for anybody that wants to know what I'm using.
I struggle with yellows.
I just used Y17, 15, 13.
Oh, that's what I just grabbed. I was trying to use the new Olo that I got, but it's definitely not bright enough.
Oh, okay.
So I went to Y17 and just colored over what I had. What's the beauty of it? You can just color over what you have.
Yep.
Then it's okay. What's the color of the center of a dandelion that's seeds? Gray?
I don't know. I just made mine green because they're still green in my world.
Oh, that's probably true.
Let us know in the chat if you guys are just listening, here for the chatting, creating, all of the above. I do think it's kind of funny that we're literally coloring the same things right now. Like, I'm not really watching you, but I just looked up and I'm like, oh yeah, obviously.
Well, I just stamped all the mice because, like I said, I have no plan. I had grand plans to figure it out this morning, so this didn't stress me out, and that did not go well. I also have the flip-flop guy out too, but I didn't stamp him.
I'm going to just double check. Heather just said she doesn't see the kits listed anymore, so I'm just going to double check real quick.
I'm going to cut these out.
Just to make sure. Sometimes things are hiding a little bit. Okay, yeah, I don't see them listed anymore either. So you are correct, Heather. I think they are sold out. Yep, they do sell out quickly because they just make a limited amount.
They're busy kidding for something else right now.
Ooh, Eileen got a gift card to Paper Clubhouse for her birthday. Maybe she can think of something to buy. So I was watching Papercraft Clubhouse this morning, and they have all this new mermaid stuff from Prima, and so I have a feeling I'm going to have to place an order.
But your wallet's in trouble now. Mermaid stuff. They've got your number.
So Melissa said, how about next time you do interactive cards? And I think she needs for Adventures in Card Making, and that was what we did last month.
Yeah.
Because I did a platform pop-up.
And I did the scallop box card. I went old school interactive.
Oh, I love it.
But it will definitely be a choice again in the future, I'm sure.
Listening at work, all of the above, mainly listening. Listening and walking, that's awesome. Yay, happy you're here.
You're doing more exercise than us. It's been rainy here.
Oh, it's gorgeous out here. I'm going to be walking as soon as this is over.
It's
for
been
sure.
raining since Tuesday, which is fine. I am fine with that.
You are?
It's not heavy rain. It's just yes, we really need rain.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. I wasn't thinking why you were saying that.
It's a bit dry around here. We need some drops.
All right, I took out a piece of paper.
Someone just landed in Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore.
Yay! Well, thank you guys, everybody that's joining us today. And hopefully we'll remember to say it later, but we also have another Adventures in Card Making scheduled for May. And it's already on YouTube, so you can already set yourself a little reminder if you would like.
May 22nd? Pretty sure.
Sounds good to me. Whatever Chari says.
I think that's what it is. I didn't write it on this calendar, but I've written it in various places lately, so I'm pretty sure that's it.
I don't know if you guys knew, but so because we have to use pattern paper today, I'm using the lawnfawn wood grain pattern paper. They stock this all the time on the website, so it comes in dark brown and light brown. I think that's a good add to your cart to have on hand paper. Just saying. Just saying. Monique is having coffee and watching after a long day at work, and if the coffee kicks in, she's going to start on a box with 10 cards for a friend that's retiring so she can invite friends for coffee. That's super fun.
I've had 2 cups of coffee today as well. It quickly became a 2-cup kind of day.
I only have had one so far, as Chari knows. Just finished.
Well, the second one I made and then kind of forgot about it because I got busy doing some stuff. So
Chari also gets up a lot earlier than I do. Not like I got up at 11 a.m. or anything, but I don't get up as early as Chari.
I'll have to figure out what to do. Yes. Heather says it's crazy that my area has gone from flooded to a hurricane, and from a hurricane to dry so quickly. Yes. Well, if it doesn't rain here, it's just dry because it's a temperate rainforest. It needs to rain all the time in reality. I don't know what.
Marcy says, Jen, are you going to leave the leaf dies in the middle of the background die? I typically do.
Oh.
Until I want to use them for something different, but right now I haven't needed them separately. So, yes. For now, they will live in the middle. I won't cut them apart.
Maybe I'll use this one.
Honestly, like, if I could for sure cut them apart, no problem. But if I wanted to just cut a few leaves out of, let's say, a pattern paper, I could just put a little piece of paper over just the leaves and run it through my die cut machine. So
I do that a lot.
I do that a lot. I like having it as a whole because then less apt of losing those little dies.
Yeah, I think my the background that's like the palm trees and stuff, I don't think I've ever cut this stuff out of the middle of it.
No.
Maybe flowers.
I'm doing some stuff over here. I'm getting some stuff going. Here. Yep, doing some stuff.
I don't know what I'm doing, so there's that.
Ow. Let's see.
You know what?
Chari, how is the recovery in Asheville region in return of stores and restaurants, etc.?
It depends on where you're at. But like downtown is pretty fine unless there was just businesses that closed because they lost too much money during the touristy time that there were no tourists and no water. But places like Biltmore Village, like they're still rebuilding everything because everything was ruined. Not like the buildings are gone, but they have to like gut them and rebuild everything inside because the water was so high. So some places still have a long way to go, and others are better. I was gonna make a pull-in slide, but I can't decide what paper to use for the pieces.
Maybe lay some out and ask people to give their input.
No, I was gonna do the background of the flowers, but also I don't know. That's my only it's not an issue with this, but to figure out what to put to where whatever's up here, because when you pull it, it disappears.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Like this stands up, but
my mail person just pulled up. I got some orders packed this morning, so
maybe he could float because he's like flying away with his dandelion. I think I have too many mice.
I haven't even cut my mice out yet.
Oh, maybe this guy could go inside and he could hold. And then this could just be over here.
It's funny, all the orders that I shipped today, everybody ordered a binder. It's almost like, I mean, I don't think Brienne
Didn't you just talk about them recently, though?
Yeah, I don't remember talking about them, but maybe like Brienne did or something. She is like the one that
talked
has
about
the most.
them.
I did?
You talked about them, yes. You did a live that you were talking about classes.
I think,
yeah, you talked
maybe
about
I was talking all about how my classes are structured. I mentioned the binders.
Yes, I don't remember why, but it came up. But that you did.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
Thanks for remembering. I just thought it was funny because I went to pack the orders and I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody bought a binder or two.
Well, that is why.
That's so funny.
No, Libby, the Biltmore house is fine.
Yeah, I mean, even Trisha's already been there.
The house is fine because it's not near the river. The gatehouse is near the river. The gatehouse was what had, I don't know how much water up it. And there was a building, like if you're looking at the gatehouse from the road, there was a building on the right that used to be the old ticket office, which hasn't been for a very, very, very long time. That building is gone. That whole area just got cleaned out and they re-landscaped it. And to me, it looks super strange because I have seen it the same way for my entire life. And there was a Starbucks at the front of the gate, outside the gatehouse too, and that is gone, completely gone. It used to be a gas station and became a Starbucks, but they just built a new Starbucks like right up the street. So I'm actually was surprised that one was still there, to be honest.
Shari, I don't mean to change the subject, but will you explain to everybody why you just took a picture?
Oh, I took a picture to remember what I did.
Yeah.
So that when I move these pieces and go cut, I don't look at it and go, now what was I going to do?
I do the same thing, and I just thought it'd be helpful for people to hear why you were doing
that. I did see someone said they were, they had played with the Daisy Bloom stencil, which I have it sitting here because I have had so many questions about this card and how the background was made that I figured I'd do that at the end and show you because it got asked me multiple times.
Well, I'm so glad everybody else remembers me talking about binders, and clearly you were Jen-abled, so thank you.
Jen doesn't remember talking about them, but it happened. They are very nice. I have one.
They are very nice.
They're like soft filling, which is kind of cool.
If you weren't in that crafty chat, it was on my YouTube channel, and it was just a good chat kind of going over the difference between the Create With Us classes that we host here on Lawnfawn and what you get in my paid classes and my thought processes about those. So if you've never taken an online class with me and you're curious about learning more, you can go to my YouTube channel and rewatch that crafty chat. Clearly, I also talked about binders, but I shared the screen. Libby let me log into her account on my website, and I shared a little bit behind the scenes on my website and how the memberships work and everything. So I think it was a good, informative
live. A lot of good
information. Yeah.
A lot of good information in addition to binder talk.
Yep. Yeah, I just forgot about. That wasn't even the point of the live, so I guess I just forgot.
It just went down that, I think because you were talking about how people print out the handouts and keep them in the binders.
Yeah.
Which is their purpose. Their whole purpose in life.
Lots of people are take pictures all the time to remember, and Libby was just mentioning she recently drove with you through North Carolina and saw huge mounds of trees and debris that they're still cleaning up.
Yeah, we took some different routes off the interstate. Libby got to see some stuff. Actually, some of the places we drove by, I told her, had just gotten really cleaned up within the past week or two. Because we drove a road that I drive all the time to go to my parents' house. And they just recently cleared all the debris from the side of the road in some places.
So crazy. People don't.
Because we had to pile it up on the sides of the roads for them to come pick it up, and it's just taken that long. Because there's so much of it.
My lights are flickering.
I mean, par for the course at this point.
Oh, I just lost
a light
it on my tab. I don't know. If I go dark,
I can still see.
I'll turn my. I only have. They're both still on, but I can't see it in the app anymore.
Oh.
But it was flickering, so we'll see. Oh boy. I guess I shouldn't brag that I'm in focus and that people can see me because
I told you shouldn't have said it so loud.
You did tell me.
I warned you. By the way, I feel like this pull and slide is a perfect way to use some pattern paper.
I agree. You can use
because you use I feel like if you pick basically 3 colors, 1, 2, 3, you can make this.
Are you guys seeing my lights flicker or just me?
A little bit.
I can't turn it off because it's not showing up.
What is someone asked what's the dye you're using? Are you using the portrait?
Yeah, this is the
tree branches backdrop
portrait.
It's a mouthful. All right. Now, what do I want to do? Oh, it's bold.
Yeah, it's super helpful if you guys do have a question, to put the word question before it, because as we're creating, we're looking up quickly, and we might miss some of the other comments. I decided I've really enjoyed coloring this branch with markers, or we are using this in the next Create With Us if you guys choose to use the same supplies. And we're actually going to be watercoloring it with distress watercolor pencils.
Oh. I mean, I've seen the cards. I guess that didn't... it didn't compute.
That's kind of funny. They look very watercolored.
I think it's because I'm like, oh, look at them. And I didn't think about what... I didn't get into thinking about all the mechanics of what you used is the problem. Not a problem, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I folded this, just so you all know, to make a mountain with a foot.
Cute.
In case anyone's not made this yet. And I am going to flip it over and put those little strips. I haven't had to refer to the intro video yet for this one.
Well,
I did the first time.
Yeah. I always like to see how Kelly puts it together because she is the one that comes up with the ideas with Rebecca. So
this one's very easy though, I feel like, as long as if you make one to like have on your desk to see how it works, I think that is a good idea because it helps.
Monique says a poltergeist, Jen. I mean, possibly.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about the scary movies, so. All right, now I gotta die cut my mice, which means I've gotta separate some of my dies.
Right. So, I put my tape on the foot, and then I'm gonna pull it off. Flip it over and line up the tab.
I probably should have looked ahead of time so you guys don't have to watch me cut my dies apart.
Okay. It's all part of this. You weren't supposed to plan. You weren't supposed to plan.
Well, I was going to say it was just a good thing.
You were doing like you were supposed to do.
Right?
All right, this is where the scraps might come in handy. I keep wanting to always put the ground down here on mine.
Well, yeah.
Let me put my tape. I have new plates, so they cut real sharp.
Thank you, Amrita. I love to color that backdrop. I think it looks so pretty, and it's very simple. It doesn't take that long.
There is a die that does the bottom of the little foot, but since I already have this cut, I'm just going to use this, I think. Maybe.
Maybe.
Ooh. Being efficient with my paper. And now the flowers match up. Perfect.
Cute.
Now I need to cut this part off. Somebody said I'm working too fast. I don't know about that. It's probably more just nerves of the day. It's the no plan nerves. I have no plan, and therefore I work fast all the time. That's the problem.
I mean, you do, but I can design more cards.
I also take forever to make things too, so yeah. I don't even know how that's. It must just be a lot of thought process.
I was gonna say you hem and haw about stuff a lot more than I do.
Okay.
I hope Libby is noticing that I'm wearing a purple hoodie and I have purple nails. I'm just saying. And I would like her to report back to Brienne, please.
With the purple report?
Yep. I would like a full-on purple report, please. All right, let's see. What else do I have to cut out?
Okay, now I got some ground for my little mice.
Cute.
Now I don't remember. See, this is why I took the picture. It's been too long since I had them there to remember what I did. Okay. I mean, I guess I could put them off to the side on my desk to remember, but see, this is easier. And I had this guy floating. And I think the one blowing I'm going to put on the inside, maybe. Do I want to put these here already?
All right.
Just going to go for it.
Just do it.
Yeah, this is usually I lay everything out and I look at it and whatever.
Nah.
We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it.
Chari's really trying to put me to shame here.
I still have the rest of this pull and slide to assemble, so don't worry about me getting ahead. Because I am not that much ahead.
I'm not worried. I feel like I'm always the last one when we do these adventures. And
there was one time I was behind. I don't remember which one.
Oh, I forgot to color that.
Probably one where I had some kind of technical difficulty and got all flustered. Would be my guess. I'm going to stick it back there.
We've come a long way, Chari. I mean, there was, 1 month I wasn't even on camera. I mean...
Part of the adventure is what will happen.
Part of the adventure is to see what tech problems Jen and Chari are going to have.
It's alive. It's in the name.
I love this little dandelion. It's so cute. The little baby one.
All right. Someone asked if I was going to put him on acetate. I am not. I'm only going to glue his bottom half below the line so he does this.
Cute.
I don't think he needs to be on acetate because you don't want him too much higher. I don't think.
He's just starting to float.
He is. There's going to need to be some heart action happening in here when we're done. It's too empty. Oh, actually, I guess I could do the seeds somewhere.
Don't forget, we got twine. Remember the one time we did twine and we forgot and we both put it on the card at the last minute?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not really sure where that's going to go on this one because it moves. I'll figure it out. All right, what do I want to do next? I do like this die because I could put the sentiment underneath and not have to figure out where that goes on here.
You could just tie a little bow with twine and glue dot it on.
That's probably what will happen. Okay. Let me figure out what color I want underneath. I think yellow was what I was thinking. I don't have any of that. Let's see if I have a piece of yellow in here big enough.
All right. Time to die cut all the cuteness out.
Nope. Need a new piece. New piece of yellow. Ooh, do I do yellow flowers?
And Marita says, I forgot how cute this set is. I need to pull it out.
Yellow.
All right. Let's get to work here.
Get to work. This desk is a mess. Okay. I figure out how big this needs to be. 3.5 by 4 3/4. Just slap a bow on it, somebody said.
Yep.
This probably was going to happen. I mean, that's what I do anyway, really. Oh, yes, very cute.
I cut all my trees down. Okay.
Cut all your trees down. Oh, you made a frame.
I made a frame. I need another piece.
Why didn't you just use the frame?
Because I have this one out.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Is that all right with you?
Yep, that's fine.
That's okay with you, Miss Chari?
You can do whatever you want.
That's so nice of you.
They're your rules, not mine. Okay. Here is the fun part. Figuring out.
So this is another piece of Distress White Heavy Stock because I'm going to do a little ink blending.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, my lights are really, I hope they're not broken.
That would that would be very unfortunate.
That would be very sad.
What do I want this to say?
Oh, Chari, remember we were talking the other day about how our lawnfawn stencil binders were exploding?
Yes.
I took all of my seasonal ones out and put them in their own binder. That's how I separated them, just to give you an idea. If that helps at all. It definitely made mine less exploding.
I need a magnet. Just stay there. Does this fit in here? Yes.
Libby says that yours is turning out incredibly cute, Chari.
Thank you. I'm trying to hold this in place because it's not glued together so I can stamp sentiment. It wants to jump around everywhere. Get to watch the real struggle, people. Couldn't have wished for a better friend. Oh, that's you know what? I should have stamped the flip-flop guy so he could be on this side. Fail.
What do you mean the flip-flop guy? We have a flip-flop one?
Yeah, there's a flip-flop. This guy.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, well. He's your favorite one, but in the other direction. So
yeah, I don't have that because it would have been in with my set. So I've got to make sure.
You sure it's not, it ran off somewhere?
I doubt it. I know. Chari, listen, I know I lose things all the time when I'm texting you. So you guys will appreciate this story. I was this morning charging my mic and I was like, I can't find the clip-on part that goes on me. I couldn't find it. And I was just live on Monday for my Get Crackin' on Christmas live. So I went to the video to see what I was wearing because I was like, if I was wearing a pullover hoodie like this, maybe I just put it in the pocket. And I was wearing a long sleeve shirt. So I go, oh, okay, so it's not in the pocket and I can't find it. I'm like looking all over and I did just do some sorting and cleaning and I'm like, oh my gosh, did I throw it away? And then just for like silliness, I went to our dirty clothes basket for the long sleeve and it was still clipped to the long sleeve from Monday, which means I wore it all day. I never took it off.
But you were just at home, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I did not leave. I did not leave the house on Monday.
Go buy groceries wearing a mic, and people were like,
"Yeah, no. I did not leave the house on Monday." But it just still cracks me up that I didn't even notice it. I went for a walk. On Monday. Chari, do you think you will travel more for classes?
Maybe.
I'm just going to sit back. I love that now Chari's getting all these questions.
Let's see how the first one goes first. It will all depend on what people ask. Like, I was asked. It wasn't my... I'm not going to say it wasn't my choice. That sounds wrong. That's not what I mean, but Scrappy Chic
asked you specifically to come and teach stitching classes.
Yes.
So we'll, I have a slide to share later, but if you didn't know, Chari will be in Michigan the first weekend of May teaching lawnfawn stitching cards, and they are freaking adorable. She'll be at Scrappy Chic, which is in Livonia, Michigan, and you should just make a road trip.
You should. Just come see me.
Yep.
Could be the last one. Could be the first and last. I don't think it will be, but I'm also... This is the first time ever, so... I want to see how it goes first. Standing in front of people talking is not my favorite. I would not have even entertained the idea 10 years ago.
Even 5 years ago, I don't think you would have.
I know. I think doing these classes has helped a little bit. Oh, look.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
All right. So now that it's stamped and everything.
Now that Chari's light years ahead of me.
I'm not. I still have to do like the card base and everything. So don't.
Yeah.
There's an embellishing to be done. It's fine. Well, and also I'll do the stencil when I'm done too, so people can see this Daisy Bloom stencil rainbow extravaganza.
Libby says, funny, Chris didn't notice the mic either. I know, I'm going to have to say something to him. In fairness, we don't really see each other all day. He's downstairs in his office and I'm up here. And, you know, my hair does cover it a little bit, but it just cracked me up that's where I found it.
Okay, good. That still works. All right. So... I guess I should.
Oh, I did not plan to do this, but I think I want to make a shaker. I'm very inspired by all the sequins that I own, and I feel like I need to use them.
Use them. Well,
so
some people have signed up for class. Yay!
Yay! Oh, Amrita says, so I need to tell Hannah at the Doodlebug to ask you. Yep, basically, Amrita, that's what you got to do.
Let's find some.
Chari's ignoring.
I'm not ignoring. I hear you.
I will just say, coming from traveling and teaching a lot, it is hard to make everybody happy and be everywhere that, you know, that works into everybody's schedule and all of that jazz. So
I can only imagine. I think I'm going to switch to hip hop.
I haven't really figured out what sentiment I'm doing yet. I probably should look at the set again. Oh, cute.
I do that sometimes after the fact, unfortunately.
I think I'm going to stamp it. That's why I was wondering. I think I'm going to stamp it on the background. Because I don't feel like getting out a sentiment banner or anything.
Okay, let's see. Maybe some hearts? We're all shocked by this information. It's good to see the heart collection. It just sits in my drawer. Well,
all right, I guess.
Look, I haven't added stickles or hearts, so I'm not done yet. We're getting there. Someone said that. I haven't added stickles or hearts, so it's not done. It's never done until the stickles are on, and then walk away. I feel like every time I try to like use the hearts in my drawer, which is what these are, there's always one size I don't have, like the middle size, or I can't ever find it. I have a bunch of big ones. Also, I think they fall down to the bottom too.
Oh.
I just end up cutting more.
As always, my desk is becoming a disaster on all 4 sides.
It's real life again.
Yep.
You know, there's some little patterned paper hearts in here. Maybe I should use those. This is proof that when I say I just put the hearts in a drawer to use at a later date, I'm not lying. Here they are.
Let's see.
Here's one that's like a big one, medium sized.
It was good to see you, Beth. Beth and Mary were at my classes at Firefly Farm.
Ah.
I haven't seen Mary pop on, but they're like a package deal.
Oh. You can't have one without the other.
No.
Oh, Linda has ordered the pull and slide die. It's her favorite from the April release. I like it because I think you could use it with older stuff you have too.
Yep. Oh, I have to sneeze.
That's a lot of hearts. This might be too many hearts.
I hope I muted myself in time, but I'm not sure if I did.
You did. I did not hear a sneeze.
Awesome. All right. So I figured that out. And then I'm going to have to stamp.
Ooh, we'll put him up here.
What color did you use to stamp your dandelion seeds?
On the front, I used hippo because on the inside, which I can't show you at the moment because I'll lose my hearts, I used manatee and it seemed a little light. It was okay on the yellow that's down there, but I thought it'd be too light on the blue. So hippo's what's on the outside. I was about to do them in black and decided that was a bit intense. And I apologize if anyone can hear the recycle truck that just drove outside my window.
I can't hear it.
The microphone probably helps.
I think I'm going to use soot. Maybe.
Oh, soot to make them a little
maybe
darker.
Second generation stamping.
Someone asked what the hearts are from. It is the Hearts and Stars Skinny Tag Die. Chari's favorite. I'll show you. It has hearts and it has stars in 3 different sizes. Not these.
It's a need.
It's a necessary. I rarely use the tag part. I use the hearts a lot and the stars a little.
Thank you, Melissa, for saying that you were at Firefly Farm too. It's hard for me to line up usernames and user profile photos with real life people.
Also, they're not always the same.
Well, yeah, that too.
I have a friend who's a stitcher and she always says, if your Instagram name is not the same as your name, please tell me.
Yeah.
Because how will I know that we've spoken before?
Right?
All right. I'm putting a tiny heart on my pull tab, which I think is super cute. So now I need to put it on a card. But I can show you the ones on the inside now, Jen. See how light they were?
Oh, but it is pretty.
It is pretty on that one. But I thought it wouldn't show up on the blue, so that's why I changed to the blue. All right, now I need a card base. I think it should be a colorful one. Like maybe like a craft card base. Because I got so many pattern papers going on.
So just an idea for everybody that's loving, oh, maybe I won't be able to share the idea with you. One minute, I'm trying to see.
What, are you just like telling lies?
Yeah. Well, I was going to show how I do my hearts and stars. And it's usually right here.
I have a lot of stars in all kinds of colors. Oh, she has that die because it's a necessary die. Where's yours?
Yeah, here it is. So I keep, just an idea for those that might not have room in their drawer, I keep the die in a pocket, and anytime I have a little scrap of sparkle cardstock, because that's what I like to use the most with my hearts and stars, I keep it in there. And then in this clear bag, I have extras. So I'll just dump those into like a little pinch bowl and dig around. Because I don't really...
This is what I have. I'll pull it out of my drawer because you don't ever see this, but it's...
And I do the same thing for the sequins too.
It's an egg thing.
Cute. Yeah, I don't have room for that.
And it just sits in my drawer. So I have hearts, I have stars. These are hearts that are cut out of glitter. And then various other things. We have snowflakes. We have leaves. We have Christmas lights. There's some bats. Oh, and here is all the clouds. When Jen needed to borrow my cloud one time, I made it. I've used a lot of them actually. That was full of tiny clouds.
I had to borrow her cloud for like a month, and she was like having a panic attack that she wouldn't have them when she needed.
Not my clouds. I need my clouds. But hey, I have a lot of clouds now. I don't have to cut them every time. It works out.
True.
All right. I think I know what I'm going to do next, which is pull out the hangouts. Did anyone get some hangouts from the new release? And I'm going to make a wood background on my card. With some dough ink.
I'm just over here free stamping, not really knowing what my end result of my card's going to look like.
Oh, for your sentiment?
My sentiment, dandelion seeds, everything. Oh, I cracked myself up. Oh, I forgot about this little guy.
All right. I'm going to do... Oh. I'm going to hold my card base closed so it's not flopping around.
All right, I got to glitter all the things. Chari, you could add a twine bow at the bottom and it would be cute.
Yeah.
I will just say dandelions are begging to be glittered when they're seeds.
Well, it's because they like float away in the wind all the time.
It's like literally begging. It's saying, glitter me, glitter me.
Oh, I got a little. I didn't ink up my stamp very well on that end. It's okay. It's fine.
Oh, that's going to be cute.
Thanks. I think that the wood hangout and the cheese hangout make fantastic backgrounds.
I'm going to make the cheese background look like ocean. Coming soon.
With bubbles.
Coming soon to a blog post near you.
There. Isn't that cute? That looks like a wood wall.
Super cute.
This card that I keep pulling out here, I did it on this one, but they're straight. It's kind of hard to see because this looks really dark now, but it is going to even out.
Yeah, it'll lighten up once it soaks in.
Because this was the same color, although I did like dust the edges, which maybe I'll do that too. Just a little bit.
All right.
Not too much.
I'm in assembly mode.
Assembly mode.
Kind of.
I was partially assembling.
Wait, I gotta really think about this real quick. I'm gonna go like this.
There.
I didn't think about my branches and my sentiment. Oh shoot.
Oh no!
I wasn't
need to use a sentiment banner. Can you shift them down and then cut out the top of the frame? Like if you move your branches, like where?
Oh yeah, like this.
Yeah, and then like redo your frame that overlays over the top. You see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, cut the top off. Just use the sides.
Yeah. I feel like that backdrop can be modified pretty easy to like fit what you need it to do. This is a perfect example. I feel like I need like some dandelions or something up here at the top.
Heather says, I'm also very impressed with how straight you can stamp with a block. I could never.
Oh.
Chari and I stamp with blocks a lot. I think the more you do it, the better you would get. I think we're all just so used to our stamping platforms.
I think that's true. And these particular ones I think are easy because you can kind of, because they have a straight edge.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see it through the block and line them up. I want some guava paper or dark pink paper. Use this.
I'm just over here avoiding the larger problem and assembling other parts.
The sentiment?
No, the whole tree situation. I'm just avoiding it.
Well, I mean the sentiment being hidden behind the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm avoiding that right now.
The trees. You just need some tree trimming, that's all. Okay. I'm gonna use this little hello that comes in the pull and slide surprise, which I haven't used it and it's super cute. Hey. Isn't that will be cute up here?
It might just be too much.
The leaves?
Yeah, there's just... I mean, I know I always have a lot more going on my cards than you do, but this is a lot.
Trim off the bottom one on the right and move it to where you've got it right there, and I think that would be cute.
Yeah, but I still got like this guy to put on here. I still got this guy to put on here.
I think that would be fine. I think it would be fine.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Well, it'd be fine for Jen card. Chari might have
Yeah.
I'll make sure that's stuck down. You could, yeah. I was gonna say make them all individuals and just put them where you want.
Nah, I'm gonna use the.
Which someone said snip them off and move them. Like that's a good placement for one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the frame because I just think it'll help me stay in line a little bit.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I can use all the help I can get with staying straight and staying in line.
Stay in line. Too many things on my desk. Okay.
There's a lot of card surgery going on over here.
That's okay. That's what happens when you don't have plans.
Oh my gosh. I might abandon the shaker idea and just foam it because I think the shaker will be too busy.
That might be a good idea.
Is that hello the same as the one you can buy alone? If you're thinking of Scripty Hello is much larger.
I can grab it and show you the difference. This came in the pull inside. Okay, it's time for glitter. Just the hearts. I still don't have twine. I'll do it on the flowers too.
What I should have done is pop these guys up.
Got some real messy glitter on that dandelion. But that's okay.
I wonder, oh yeah, let's see if I can.
What I should have done. Just tied the twine and then put this on the card base.
I'm just ripping paper over here. This is crazy.
I don't think I can do that. I think it's too late for that idea. Can I?
You can't slide it under?
Well, I have put foam tape like all over the back.
Oh, I didn't see how you did it.
So negative. Nope, we're just not gonna do that. Okay. If I thought about it, I would have wrapped it around and put it underneath this whole panel. That's what I should have done. What I should have done. We're just going to put a bow on it.
Livy says her son had the nerve to call during your live and she missed you stamping that background like a Wonder Woman.
Oh, you're going to have to go back and watch. Come on, Carter. Carter called us while we were driving and he was like, "Can you come get me?" And she was just like, "No." I'm somewhere in North Carolina.
I'm in a different state. She's like, that's a negative.
That's a no. That'll be a no.
Okay, let's see here.
Well, maybe he needs a bow. And maybe that needs a bow. Maybe our flowers are getting bows today. I need some tiny dots. Yeah, the scripty hello is way bigger than this one. I mean, they're similar in like style, but definitely not in size. One bow. Maybe we'll do two.
Aww. Those cards are beautiful. Wishing I was on a field having a picnic with the mice, right?
Oh, that's
we have a set for that too.
In there. I was like, that's a stamp set we haven't used in a while. Crazy antics.
I don't really think I've personally used that set very much, but it's adorable.
Okay, now we got some twine. Okay, I think mine's done. But I'm gonna stencil this daisy stencil so everyone can.
Mine's getting there. There's hope, you guys.
Let me grab the scripty hello first so we can see. Sorry, my dies are down here in the floor.
Shari, before we went live, Shari was talking to me and she wasn't like right in front of her computer, but she was already mic'd up. And she's like, I guess I don't need to be yelling at you since I'm literally talking into the mic.
Where are my scripty words? Come on now.
It's also a little funny listening to her talking clear as day and not seeing her on camera.
Oh, I must have pulled.
Oh, good call. Libby's son is in college, so it wasn't like a young child calling and asking for help from mom, and she was just like, no.
They just share cars at Libby's
Libby
house.
is an awesome mom.
I mean, to be fair, her answer was no, call your dad. Oh, they're right here because I had to pull them out because of new stuff, which I cannot show you. Okay, here it is. Maybe. There we go. Much different in size.
Yes.
This one will go all the way across your card. Put that away so I don't accidentally show you something you can't see.
Shari is such a little tease over here.
I know. I like my job though, so I don't want you to see it. Okay, let me.
Oh, that is cute what you did with the twine, Shari.
On the flowers?
Yeah.
They look like they should be in a bouquet when they're with the little twine. Like, got a dandelion bouquet. That's what your kids give you. Just put this in the wrong spot.
I probably should have done. I did exactly what you did. I should have put my twine on before I put these foam strips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If we were doing this not on a live, I probably would have thought that through a little longer, and it would have taken me twice as long to make a card. Just thinking about where to put the twine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like twine for me is sometimes an afterthought. Like I think about it after everything's together and I'm just like, it needs one little extra thing. I don't always go into it knowing I'm going to use it. Sometimes I do. Because if I sketch something out, sometimes I draw it.
Hello, hello, hello. Were your ears burning?
We were talking about purple clothes. Purple shirk merch.
Yep. And purple nails.
Jen is representing the purple today.
Yep.
Okay. Daisy Bloom background. I will tell you, on this card, I use Bristol Smooth cardstock. And I'm going to stick it to my glass mat.
So Chari's sharing this because she's gotten so many questions with people asking how she made this background. So that's why.
In case you weren't here for that part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Since I'm done, we're just going to demo it. And the colors I use before I start were guava, carrot, sunflower, freshly cut grass, merman, and grape soda. And I started with, oh, these are numbered. This is number 1, so the background piece. And I'm going to tape it down with some tape.
I'm just doing some card surgery over here.
Some more surgery?
Well, my thing didn't line up as well as I had wanted it. I probably should have colored the whole thing, but it's okay.
Yeah, twine can be hard to incorporate into a scene. Usually, for me, it's like behind a panel or behind a circle or something of that nature. And I just didn't think that through before I did it today. Or I would have put it behind the whole panel that moves. Because part of the problem with that particular card is you can't wrap it around somewhere in that whole area that moves. So if this was a static card that didn't have the pull inside, that's probably what I would have done. All right.
What would you have done with washi tape if it had won the poll? Oh gosh, who knows? It would have
maybe made a background or something. I actually, y'all should have voted for that.
Should have voted for it. Yeah, no, I'm not.
That would have been a challenge
sure.
for me, for sure.
I like how your guy on the dandelion isn't that high up, and mine is like going off to another country.
Well, I mean, he couldn't go too high, or he wouldn't be on the thing. All right, so I start usually with yellow. Brienne, look away. I don't have an inkstand. Carrot. And I did the background first with a pretty heavy hand. Oops. Maybe I should tape my stencil down more. I can be aggressive with stencils. I broke one before.
Oh, I've broken them before.
I broke my birch tree stencil, but that one is pretty delicate. I had to get a new one. Guava.
Regina says it's so fun to see how you both come up with different looks with the same products. I agree. I think it's super fun.
That's what makes this fun.
And that's what's fun when we do our East Coast Fawnie classes too, because you get a little bit of both worlds.
Grape soda. Jen has me do mine first. Not that that ever influences her. It just influences what we're using.
Well, it influences the palette for sure.
Yeah. But it doesn't influence her style in any way. You still do it in your style. It's kind of like this. It's the same stuff, but each person has their own take on it.
All right. I'm not going to use this dandelion. I'm letting it go.
Letting it go. It's going to blow it off into the wind.
Yeah. Phew, not much longer than you.
No.
But mine has a lot of dimension.
Did you make my mic stop working so you had more time?
Yeah. Ooh,
that's really what went down. All right, so that's the background.
So pretty.
All right, and then I use number 2.
Hello. If you're just popping in now, we are finishing up. Chari's card is off camera because she's demoing how she made a really cute card, but you can always go back and watch the replay if you're interested.
Okay, so for these, I did the same colors, but just a lighter hand. Not so heavy, not so aggressive.
Brienne says that she's honestly surprised. You're the most mess adverse person I know, and you use cubes with no inkstand. I'm shocked.
I don't know that I don't remember if I used cubes the first time I did this or not. It's just easier to grab them, not have 6 ink pads all over.
So, Chari, I wasn't really listening when you started, but you did your background and you did it very, very dark, and now you're doing it really light, but the same
just not
colors
as dark.
overlapping?
Yes,
okay.
The same colors in the same spot, because they're not, with this stencil, they don't really overlap. Because you have to avoid
I mean like where you did pink on the background, you're doing pink on the top.
Correct, yes. So yeah, in the same areas.
Okay.
And I'm kind of didn't really pick up new ink for some of these. Just use what's on the brush.
We actually were much faster today with our cards than normal.
Shocking, considering how we started.
I know. Oh gosh, Colleen. Colleen's calling me out. I forgot to use the twine, Colleen. You did not miss it. Let me see.
Oh, you just thought you were done.
I know. I kind of forgot. So I keep all of my lawnfawn twine.
We forgot too.
In a cute teal colander. All right, let's see.
Clearly, we have issues. I have a weird little thing right there, but if I was making this into a card, that would be a spot for embellishment. All right, there's the daisies. And then we have one last one, which is the centers. This piece is bigger than an A2 size because it's cut from a bigger sheet of paper. So if anyone's wondering why there's white on the edges, that's why. When you cut it down with a trimmer or rectangle, it would be the right size. It would go to the edges. And then for the centers, I use Manatee, which is a pretty light gray. And on this card, I also used, is it fairy dust, the paste, or is it pixie dust? Pixie dust is the paper.
Pixie dust is the sparkle cardstock.
Okay. Fairy dust is the paste. Yeah. I used that over top of the Manatee ink, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't want to have to run off and clean my stencil. I got one of these a little dark. There we go. There it is. Ta-da.
Didn't you have like splatters or something on yours?
Oh, do you want me to do that part too? Yes.
No, I mean.
Yes. Hold on. Let me clean this off and I'll show the two beside each other.
Sorry. I'm just trying to remember what yours.
So you want to know why I had splatters? The real truth in the matter, since there wasn't a video for this, no one saw that it happened. I accidentally dripped water on it. So I had these water splatters. I was like, okay, well, we'll just lean into that. And so I put more water splatters and then soaked it up with a paper towel so I had some light spots, and then I did the metallic splatters. You can probably see it. Metallic splatters with the watercolor, metallic watercolor. I did the glitter paste on the centers, and then there's some sequins.
Okay, that's what I was remembering. I just was like...
But if you're not into splattering, that's just how we did the stencil. So you can kind of see the difference. But it's super easy.
Hello.
I think if you did this and just had a big sentiment, it would be really pretty.
Yeah, like one of the giant sentiments from lawnfawn.
Like you just like spent all this time on this beautiful background, which originally I was actually going to make like a circle and make it a shaker card, but I didn't want to cover up my background, so that's why this card became what it was. But yeah, you spend all this time on this background and put one of those big like thank yous or something, and you just spend the whole day making some backgrounds. I think this is a really fun stencil.
Super cute. Love it. Hello, Melissa. Jessica says, most of my ink pads are ancient, so there's no ink stand for them, but an ink stand for my minis is 100% a must-have. I agree. First of all, I feel like there's an ink stand for almost all the inks out there, but I do agree. I use Pink Fresh mini cubes a decent chunk of time, and I would not be able to use them without ink stand.
An ink stand.
Yeah. So just a reminder for you guys, the polls that were hosted on lawnfawn's Instagram stories Monday to Tuesday, because they only last 24 hours. You guys voted that we use Dandy Day, pattern paper, and twine. So this is our 2 cards that we came up with today. Stop copying how I was going to place my twine, ladies. And as a reminder, if you guys do end up creating anything with those parameters, we absolutely love for you to tag Chari, me, and lawnfawn so we can see what you've created. If you're in my Facebook group, you can post in there as well. And we chatted a little bit about Chari hitting the road to teach some classes. So Chari, do you want to chat a little bit about that?
Sure. This is not next weekend, the weekend after next, May 3rd and 4th at Scrappy Chic in Michigan. And there's 2 classes, Sensational Smiles and Smitten in the Sun. And we are going to make 2 cards in each class. And there's some special patterns that I made just for the Michigan people. Yeah. Well, they're not all for the Michigan people. Yeah. Everybody will have fun stitching them, but you can see one specifically is for Michigan. But yeah, and both classes are offered both days. And like if you're a morning person and you want to take both classes are offered in the morning, depending on which day. And yeah. In the afternoon. So lots of choices. Come
make a whole day of it. I have taught at Scrappy Chic several times, and it's a really, really fun store. Lots of lawnfawn goodies, lots of other goodies, and definitely
I don't have a road trip. Store. I'm kind of excited to go to a store and maybe see other things.
Yeah, you'll have fun for sure.
I have to do some shopping of my own.
I was going to say, you'll probably spend a lot of what you make that weekend. Bonnie says, Jen, I thought you were going to make a shaker. I was until my card got really busy, and I feel like shaker bits behind the scenes would have made it more busy, so that's why I didn't.
Maybe we can add shaker as a choice sometime.
That would be fun, yeah. Because I have a lot of sequins to use. But I am so excited that Chari is teaching an in-person class. I know that she is going to do an amazing job. I've already seen some little surprises she's working on, and, you know, she'll have a handout, and she's like amazing at stitching. So if there's anybody to learn how to stitch from, it definitely would be Chari. She's so great at it. So I hope you guys will.
Not a stitcher, come join us, because we'll learn how to do it. Like if you've not done it before, doing it on paper with these bigger patterns or bigger holes, I guess.
Yeah.
They're small patterns, but this is a good way to learn and dip your toes into it if you're not sure. And everything's kitted, so you don't have to buy anything for class. There's very few supplies you need to bring, but those listed on the class pages.
Yeah. Awesome. So exciting. And also, I just want to remind you guys, we do have another Create With Us coming up on May 6th. We will be using the backyard bird feeder. So Kelly Marie will be creating along with me. Chari will be in the chat. Usually Rebecca's in the chat as well. You can go to lawnfawn's website right now and get the downloadable handout. Free. There's coloring guides. We are going to be playing with our distress watercolor pencils again if you want to. And then I'll be hosting Seeds the Day, which is a coordinating online class. I'm really excited about this class. Not only are we going to be creating with the pull and slide surprise, but we're going to be coloring our birds in a little bit of a different way than what we're doing in Create With Us. Seeds the Day will be live on May 17th, but you can take the class whenever it works into your schedule. Same thing with Create With Us. You can go back and watch the replays for those as well. And then I also just want to mention that Firefly Farm is a store in Minnesota, and she hosts some really, really fun virtual events. We just wrapped up Fawn Fest, which was a really fun event, all focused around lawn fawn. And this summer, she is doing some fun creative crates, Camp Firefly. She's doing one in June and one in August. I will be hosting lawn fawn exclusive classes in both of these events. There'll be different classes in both of these events, but there's also several other brands that will be teaching classes during these events as well. So it's not just lawn fawn. You get some product, you get some gift items. Everything is packaged so adorably. If you want to spoil yourself, this is one of those events to do that.
Are you going to use the new summer release at that one?
Yeah, so in June, I will be using the new summer release, and you might be getting some of the new summer release in the box. And in August, we haven't quite planned out that far in advance. It's all depending on release dates and such, but they are exclusive classes for sure. And you get kits shipped to you, so you don't need to do homework. They are a ton of fun. So definitely check all this out. I have all the information for these on my website. And like I said, definitely check out Chari's classes at Scrappy Chic. Do a road trip, grab a crafty friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are the links to the stuff at Firefly Farm on your website?
Yeah. If you go, I'm sorry, if you go to my blog, Chari, and do the pinned post, that has the upcoming most recent classes all grouped together. I know you're linking for me.
Where is the...
Hi, Mari.
So,
Mari, the set that we used today is Dandy Day from Lawn Fawn. I'll go ahead and is your card still on your desk, Chari?
Yes.
I'll do that one more time just for... So, yeah.
My finger in my stickles.
Oh.
I just broke my own rule.
I don't have that problem.
And pushed it across, right in the stickles.
Yay. Sorry. Some people are signed up for your classes. I'm so excited for you, Chari. I can't wait. I wish
nervous,
I could be there.
But that's okay.
I love it.
It'll be fine. I have to get out of my comfort zone every now and then.
It's good. You're going to do amazing. Melissa says, on the creative crates at Firefly Farm, if you can't be there live for the classes, will they be recorded so you can do them later? Yes. Pretty much everything online nowadays, the replays are available. So that is for sure. If you can't, because summer can be kind of busy for you, for people. So you definitely could keep it for like a rainy day, or even keep it and not even work on the projects until the winter months. You can do whatever you would like. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I don't think that there are any other questions. Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. We will have another Adventures in Card Making.
May 22nd.
Thank you. May 22nd.
I could go find there's a playlist of all of them.
I was going to say, yeah, Shari.
Go under the live tab. It's there too, but I'll find it.
Yeah, Shari set up a playlist for all of our past Adventures of Card Making, so you can watch those when you want some company in your crafty space. And our May 22nd live is already scheduled, so after you leave us right now, you could go tap the bell so you're reminded when we go live. And we are just so happy. This was fun. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Tech stuff and everything. Thanks for joining us.
I know, tech stuff, switching plans, almost forgetting Twine. We did it.
It's all good. We almost forgot Twine last time, so maybe we should just take that out of the equation.
I was going to say, maybe we shouldn't vote on Twine for a while.
Not for a while. We should just switch it up a little.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a fabulous afternoon. And Shari, it was so fun hanging out with you today.
Yes, as always.
Bye, guys.
Bye.